Yeah, I'm Joel Anderson. I'm founder of Anderson Design Group in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a graphic designer and an illustrator, and I live right here in Music City. I knew I could draw at an early age because I would get in trouble for drawing on the walls and doing things I wasn't supposed to do with crayons. And so it was always told to me by other people that I was creative, my teachers, and then the things that I would do outside of the regular assignments, kind of take it where I wanted it to go. I got started in design right out of college, actually. I worked for an ad agency for 7 years, right here in Nashville. And then after doing advertising art, I started playing around with album cover design and freelance illustration. And after a little while, I realized that I could do this on my own. So I started Anderson Thomas Design with a buddy of mine. Two of us started the place upstairs in my house. My art's been influenced by probably comic books that I read when I was a kid, graphic designers that I studied in college. I've always been enamored with poster art. A lot of the artists that inspired me were sort of behind the scenes poster artists. There was a few obviously that stood out as iconic artists: Walt Disney, Raymond Loewy, and some of the people that did cartooning, even Matt Groening with The Simpsons. There's people that have a simple vision, but what they come up with is so clean and iconic that it becomes, worldwide, a phenomenon that everybody can relate to. I stay creative by gardening, by getting outside and enjoying nature, and getting inspired and coming back in, looking at great work by other designers. So I can go to any mall, any store, on any website, and you can see good design everywhere. So you just got to pay attention and look for it. Soak it all in, and then come up with your own ideas, and the stuff oozes back out as a new twist, a new way of coming up with something that's already been done. We're well known for doing kind of vintage, artisan-looking stuff that's mostly handmade, and so when you have to draw and paint and do hand lettering, that takes on a style that feels classic and retro. So I guess we're pretty well known for that, although when it's appropriate to do something clean and modern, we can pull that out of our heads as well. As a kid, I loved to build models, mostly World War II era airplanes and things like that, and so the graphics and just the art from that period of time is what I usually fall back to in my default mode, something that feels before my time. I push myself to get better by looking at people that I admire and their work and aspiring to do something as good as something that really catches my eye or impresses me. And I'm blown away by how much new stuff is always coming out and how many of them are done by young people. And so I surround myself with young people. I have interns in here all the time, and I hire young people who are just out of art school just to keep the ideas fresh and innovative. The perfect design is the one that's in your head. And when you get it out there, and if people relate to it and enjoy it, then a design becomes even more of a favorite if other people connect with it. And maybe I'll know when to quit. When I do a piece that's really widely appreciated, then I hope I have the sense to put the pencil down and just say that's as good as it's going to get.